Hello everyone, I'm Abhisha here with a new English grammar topic. So this topic is very important, and this topic is related to actions as well as time. Okay, so can you guess what is the topic? Yeah, okay, so obviously it is not time traveling. Okay, so it is English grammar topic. So we are going to learn something else. Okay, it is grammar topic as I told earlier. So can you guess what it is? Yes, which is related to action and time. Yes, obviously it is tenses. Okay. So today we are going to learn tenses. Okay. So it is very important in speaking as well as writing English. Okay. So let's get started. Yes. So let's start with tenses. Okay, so tenses is very important topic in English grammar. So you need to know about tenses. Okay. So what are the verb tenses? Okay, so verb do a lot of work in a sentence. Okay, so in a sentence, verb is very important. Okay, so it will show the actions. Okay, and state of beings, and it is also take a different form. A verb will also take different form to show the time. Okay, or the tense. Let's see how it is. Okay, so flew is a verb which shows the past tense. And flies is also the verb, same verb, okay, but change in form. Okay, to talk about the present tense, okay, the action which is happening now. And then will fly. Okay, will fly is another form of verb, the same verb. Okay, so it shows the action which is going to happen in future tense. Okay, so flew, flies, will fly. So all the three are same. Okay, but it takes different form according to the time. Okay, where the particular action happened. So this is what verb is very important in a sentences. And if we want to talk about tenses, verbs are very important. We need to understand about this. So if we talk about tenses, we have three main tenses. First one is past, present, and future. Past tense, present tense, and future tense. So look at the timeline here. So we are here, and this is present tense. Okay, so present tense is the action which is happening now. And past tense is something which happened earlier in our life. Okay, so that is past. And future, you all know that. So the action which is going to happen in future. Okay, so we have three main tenses. So according to this tenses, the verb will also change. So look at here in present tense, I eat. Okay, so eat is a verb and which is in present tense, which represents the present tense. And in past tense, okay, so we have to tell that I ate. Okay, so ate is again the verb which shows the action is happening in past. Okay, in future, you have to tell that I will eat. Okay, so will eat is another verb, okay, verb form which shows the action is happening in future. Okay, so like this, the verb will change according to the tenses. So basically we have three tenses, three main tenses, but the three main tenses will further subdivided into many tenses. Okay, so totally we have 12 types of tenses. Okay, so look at here. Here we have the three main tenses, that is past, present, and future. And here simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Okay, so past, first one is past simple or simple past, and then past continuous, that is second one, and past perfect continuous. Okay, the same thing which should repeat with present tense also. Present simple or simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. And then same thing which should repeat for future tense also. Simple future or future simple. Okay, so future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. These are the 12 types of sentences. Okay, we have three main types of tenses, that is past, present, and future. In these three main types, we have subcategories. Okay, so totally we have 12 different types of tenses. Okay, so in this video, first we are going to concentrate on simple tense. Okay, so all simple past, present, and future tense. So first one, it is simple tenses. So as I told earlier, we have three tenses in here in simple tense, that is simple present, simple past, and simple future. First, let's move on to simple present tense. So before we move on to simple present tense, we need to know about who decides our tense. Okay, so who decides the tense? It is our verb. Okay, so verb decides the tense. Okay, so as I told earlier, verb will take these three forms. Okay, present tense form, past tense form, and participle form. Okay, so according to the time, okay, which we talk. Okay, so based on that, these tenses will change its form. So look at here, I go to school every day. So here it is present tense. Look at the verb here, go. Go is the verb which we used here to talk about present tense. Okay, for present tense, you have to use present form of verb. I went to school yesterday. Okay, so here went is the verb, and here it is in past form. Okay, so we have to use past form of verb to talk about past tense. Okay, yeah. Let's move on to present tense now. The present tense is used for anything that happens right now for general statement. So present tense, if we want to put it in simple, present tense means the action which is happening now. Okay, and if you want to talk about any general statement, you have to talk it or you have to write it in present tense. Okay, so under these four conditions, we have to write a sentence in simple present tense. What are the conditions? First one, it is habitual action. Okay, habitual action means regular action which we are doing in our day-to-day life. Okay, so you have to write all the habitual actions in simple present tense. And then second condition is universal truth. Okay, universal truth means the fact cannot be changed forever. Okay, so that is universal truth. Okay, if you want to write an universal truth, you have to write it in simple present tense. Okay, and well planned future action. Okay, so look at here, it is a future action. Okay, but it is well planned. Okay, it is planned already. So here, if you want to talk about well planned future action, you have to write it in simple present tense instead of future tense. Okay, and then conditional sentence. If it is a conditional sentence, you have to write it in simple present tense. What is conditional sentences? Conditional sentences means if you do this, you will get this. Okay, only if you do this, you will get this. There is a condition, right? Condition to get this thing. So these sentences are called as conditional sentences or if sentences. Okay, so if you want to write a conditional sentence, you have to write only in simple present tense. Let's see some examples here so that it will be clear for you. I usually go to school at 9 a.m. Okay, so here it is habitual action or regular action, regular activity. So here usually go. Okay, so here it is in simple present. Okay, so habitual action or regular activity. If you want to write a regular activity, you have to write it in simple present. And look at the second one. The sun rises in the east. It is universal truth. A fact cannot be changed. Okay, so sun rises. So here, look at here, it is in simple present tense. Okay, sun rises in the east. So it is universal truth. The school reopens on June 3rd. Okay, so here it is well planned future action. Okay, it is future. Okay, in future. Okay, in June 3rd, probably you are there. Um, June, okay, April, in April month. Okay, so it is future action. Okay, it is going to happen in future, but it is well planned. Okay, that's why we have to tell it in simple present tense. Okay, so look at here. If you work hard, you will pass. This is an example for conditional sentence. Okay, so if you work hard, so here also we are writing the sentence in simple present tense. Okay, so if you work hard, you will pass. Okay, so this is conditional. Okay, so if you want to pass in this exam, you have to work hard. Okay, so this is an example for conditional statement. You have to write a conditional statement in simple present tense. So now let me teach you how to write a sentence in present form. Okay, simple present form. So first you have to write the subject. Okay, so subject and then verb. So here there is a condition. Okay, if the subject is singular, okay, you have to write verb plus yes. Okay, singular, or if it is pronoun he, she, or it. Okay, so he, she, or it, all these three are singular, isn't it? So if you have a singular subject, you have to add yes with the verb. But if you have plural subject like we, you, and they, you have to write the verb as such. Okay, past form of verb as such without adding yes. And if you have I, even though I is a singular, you should not add yes with the verb. Okay, I alone is exceptional case where you have to write the verb as such. You should not include yes here. Okay, so let me give an example so that it will be clear for you. Mohan drives a taxi. Okay, so here Mohan is a singular subject. Okay, so here you have to write the verb. Drive is the verb here, and you have to add yes with the verb. So Mohan drives a taxi. So here drive is the verb. Okay, because the subject is singular, you have to add yes here. Look at here. We go to temple daily. So here, go. Okay, we is a plural subject. Okay, so here you should not add yes with the verb. You have to write the verb as such. We go to temple daily. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so remember children, if the subject is singular, you have to add yes with the verb. If the subject is plural, you should not add yes with the verb. This is the rule which applies here. We have only one exception, that is I. Okay, if you have I, you should not write yes with the verb. Okay, so this is the simple formula. You have to keep it in mind. Okay, so we will see past simple and future simple in our next video. So stay safe and remember this formula and use this in your day-to-day life. Thank you, children.